Okay, well, just really proud of our team. I mean, just what an amazing performance by our guys. Just really probably our best game of the year, and that was our goal, was to play our best 4 quarters tonight. It's championship football, and when you're a part of championship football, you got to be at your best. And just tremendous amount of respect for Miami, Coach Rick, their team. What a great year they had, and but you know, tonight our guys were just awesome. The turnover margin, everybody's a lot of talk about turnovers, but to win the turnover margin 3-1, to score 14 points off of turnovers to their none, was obviously a big difference in the game. But man, it's just fun to be a part of it. I mean, it really is. And this team to win the 3rd ACC title in a row. That's the first time in 29 years here at Clemson. Our seniors to get their 50th win, which is an ACC record. It's just a special moment. It really is, and the credit goes to these players, our staff, the good Lord, for just blessing us with great unity and vision. So, just proud of them. And now we're 4 quarters away from, having a chance to play for a national title. So we look forward to having a little time off, hitting the recruiting trail, and giving these guys a chance to kind of reflect and refocus and get themselves ready. We'll find out who we're going to play tomorrow and all that stuff. But just cannot tell you how proud I am of the leadership of this team, the will to win that they've displayed all year, but especially, as we've gotten into this championship phase, just their focus and their maturity. These 2 guys to my left have just been amazing. Christian had an awesome game tonight. Kelly Bryant I think he hit 15 out of his first 15 passes. We were 7 out of 7 in the first 3rd downs of the game, and just a tremendous performance. And they've just gotten better and better and better all year long. So just really proud of our team, courage, the heart, and look forward to playing another one here in about a month.
Okay, questions? Let us raise your hand. Let's get the handheld mic to you. Let us know who you are, who you're with. First one to our right.
Hey, Dabo. Chris Heidel from Herbison Radio.
Yeah.
Talk about the opening drive, 10 plays, marching down the field, just running the football right up that, Miami defense. Is that something you saw on the film this week, that Miami's run defense is not that good?
No. That's definitely not what I saw on film. Miami's defense is really good. They're number one in the nation, number 2 in the nation in tackles for loss, number 1 in the nation in sacks, number 1 in the nation in turnover margin. So what I saw on film was a great defense, but what I saw on the field tonight was great execution. And our guys with an unbelievable focus and will to win. And they took care of business, but the 3rd downs were critical. We kept them off balance, I thought. We got the ball on the edge a little bit and also got it up in between the tackles. But I thought we had great rhythm in the passing game. And again, a well-executed plan, and then defensively, so offense came out and scored, defensively set the tempo, and then I thought our special teams were outstanding tonight too.
Back of the room, blue shirt.
Joe Gorcho, WIS. This one is for Kelly. Kelly, in the offseason, there were so many questions surrounding whether or not you would be the guy. Now you're in this moment as the title game MVP. How would you describe what you're feeling right now?
It's great to see all the work. I've been putting in the off season just to be at this moment right now. It's special because we had a lot of questions going into the season about a lot of guys that left last year, but just having the guys around me and the coaches to believe in me, it's just been really great to see. I'm just trying to do my job, just like Coach Dabo said, just be the best version of Kelly B that I can be.
Very back with the cameras.
Dabo, this is for you, right here. Darren Schultz with ABC News 4 in Charleston. Now that you're finally in the playoff again, are you the defending champs?
No, we're the attacking champs. We're attacking for another one. That's been our mindset all year. We're not defending anything. Like I said earlier in the year, if we had the same team back, but we got a different team. We're attacking to try to go win another one. But it's sequential, man. You got to take care of business. But we're 4 quarters away. We've worked all year to have this opportunity. We've earned it, and we look forward to playing on that stage and putting our best foot forward.
Middle of the room, right in front of us.
Coach, Trevor Groves, CUTigers.com. I recall earlier in the season, one of your mantra was kind of leave no doubt. Seems like you've really been doing that these last few games. What has changed, if anything? I know you've been banged up and you're kind of getting healthy at the right time and peaking at the right time, but seems like you're really leaving no doubt right now.
Well, just experience, and developing our team as we've gone through the season. I mean, we're just a team we've not been we're not a finished product. We don't ever have that mindset. We're always trying to get better every single day, every single week. And every week for this bunch, every time we line up, it's the biggest game in the world because we're going to get everybody's best effort. We know that, and we embrace that. I mean, we love that. I love that because that puts a lot of pressure on you to make sure you're at your best as a coach, as a player. And these guys buy into that. They understand that, man. I mean, we meet weekly. We talk about a lot of things, and we just get ready each and every week for the biggest game of the year. And then we learn. We get better. And we find a way to win. But we're at a point now where Kelly's answered all the questions. Early part of the year, it was every week was a question. And, well, there's really not any more questions. It's just a matter of going out and playing well. I mean, he's had a lot of success, and we've had a lot of young guys that have stepped up for us as we've gotten further into the season. Again, our depth has developed, and so we've just become a very functional team, and we have great chemistry. And these guys are having a lot of fun, late in the season because it's a grind for them. But we've still found a way to have great energy at practice and great focus. So credit goes to these guys because I'm telling you, I told them this week, that's probably the best Tuesday, Wednesday practice we've had all year. I mean, it was unbelievable Tuesday, Wednesday practice. And that's a choice. I mean, that's a choice that they make. And that's just, again, the best teams have that great player leadership. And that's what we've had. When you got guys like Kelly B and Christian Wilkins that are out there, leading the way at practice with great energy and great focus, everybody else kind of thrives off of that. So, we're just kind of hitting our stride. And, it's a good time to do it because the margin for error gets really, really, really small this time of year.
Second row to our left.
This one's for Kelly. Brendan Marks, Charlotte Observer. After you had your touchdown run, it looked like you got an invisible turnover chain or something. Did you come up with that celebration ahead of time, or how'd you get that?
That was me and Ray. He came up with it. It was pretty neat. So
invisible turnover chain.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
Back right.
Dabo, Chris Barsky, Live 5 News in Charleston. Just had a question about the running backs. Obviously, you had a couple guys get in the end zone. Can you just talk about the job that Tony's done with those guys? It looks like it's pretty selfless.
Yeah, we trust all those guys. Good to see Feaster. Feaster broke some tackles on that one. I thought Adam Choice ran really hard. Travis, he's just so explosive and strong. He always seems like he's just a step away from taking one the distance. But Fuller, we trust them all, and they've all come through for us this year, and he's done a great job. And that's the other thing that I think is a reason why we are starting to play good football is I think we're a pretty fresh team because we've been able to use our depth and develop a lot of guys. Dexter Lawrence was awesome out there tonight, but we had to give that big boy a couple weeks off. He was beat up after the NC State game, and he's a grown man, and he just needed a little break, and now he's starting to hit his stride. But while he was out, we had other guys get valuable experience, like Albert Huggins and Jabril and Niles Pinckney. So I think just our strength in numbers is helping us.
Again, second row to our left.
Rick Vanell, Charlotte Observer. Christian, can you talk a little about what Kelly has contributed to this season?
Before I answer that question, I want to give a special shout out to First Sergeant Frank Thomas, who sang "America the Beautiful" before the fourth quarter. just because, that's just a time to reflect and definitely, appreciate, and look and see how proud you are to be an American. I mean, that was a remarkable, I was singing right there with them. A lot of my teammates were singing with them. I mean, just definitely a good time to reflect and appreciate that for sure. But to answer your question, I mean, Kelly's just been great all year. Just the guy he's become, just stayed himself, been as true to himself the whole time. Hasn't let all this hype and this, now that he's proven he can play, hasn't let that go to his head. He's still the same goofy Kelly. Now he's emerging as a leader for us even more. We knew he'd have to, step up and, be a leader and also contribute in everything on the field. But now he's even more so of a leader, and, guys looking up to him. He's the first, he's one of the first guys to come over and congratulate the defense when we get a 3-and-out, make big plays like that. And, that doesn't go unnoticed. I mean, he's great with that, and he's just really embracing it. And, he's been great for us all year.
Second row to our right.
Coach, Zach Up, Team Sporting News. Two-part question, Coach. You mentioned this being your first three-peat in 20-some years. Do you think that had something to do with just the disparity between your two teams? And second part, were you just surprised at how badly your team was able to beat Miami?
It was a goal of ours, kind of a goal within a goal. We have our team goals every year. We have 5 goals, and winning the ACC championship is one of them. But we knew that this year, if we did it, it'd be first time in 29 years since 1988 to do it 3 times in a row. We really don't spend a lot of time focusing on who we play. We really don't. I mean, we just don't. These guys will tell you that. I mean, we just focus on how we play. And we know that we have the potential to be an explosive team when we're clicking on all cylinders, taking care of the ball, being the least penalized team, making a difference in special teams, having great effort, winning that big play margin. And I think that's what you saw. Regardless of who we play, if we play the right way, then we think we have a chance to win. We don't go into the game saying, "Oh, we're gonna blow these guys out." That's never our mindset. We just want to play well. We just focus on trying to play well, one play at a time, and we respect every opponent. But we really just try to stay focused on our plan to win and our formula for excellence, and that's really all we do.
Again, to our right.
Dabo, I think you've said this is the proudest you've been of the team. Can you elaborate on why? And also, is this the most fun you've had?
Oh man, I've had a blast. I can't think of a year I hadn't had a good time, man. It's just such a joy to be able to come to work at Clemson, and I've been so blessed in my 9 years to have so many great young men. It's so much fun to me. I mean, just sitting around today, I'm getting text messages from former players, and I just love that. I mean, it's just so much fun because I reflect on all of the time that I've been here, and the 9 years, these past 9 years have been a blur. It's been really fast, but I can't think of a time where I haven't enjoyed it. I've always enjoyed it, but this team in particular has been really. This is going to be a forever special team for me. I mean, every team has their own challenges, their own journeys, but this bunch right here, man. Because it was everything coming into the spring was, oh man, you won a national championship. How do you stay focused? I mean, it's like we had checked the box, and so now we're just going to quit working at Clemson. Well, what else? We're going to just, go lay on the beach or something. and people don't realize we got a bunch of motivated individuals, and what we accomplished is something that's really motivating to go do it again. But it was interesting to watch these guys because all spring and all summer, all I talked about was the guys who weren't on my team anymore, that were gone. And this group came to work with an edge because the storyline was we were just supposed to be okay. But here we are, 12-1, and going back to the playoff. You got to give. I just appreciate these players. I mean, I really do. I just have a great appreciation for what I've seen on a daily basis because I know the type of work that they put in. Championships are won when people aren't watching. It's when the stands are empty. That's when you win. And these guys, man, those 5:30 a.m. workouts, the skills and drills in the summer, the film study, the preparation. I mean, Kelly Bryant has worked his tail off for 2 years without really anybody paying attention to have the opportunity to do what he did tonight. And so it's just special. So I'm going to always enjoy this team, and then the fact that they have this huge bullseye on them. And this has probably been a tougher path than what we had last year, to be honest with you. Our schedule has been incredibly difficult. Every week we go on the road, we play at midnight, seems like, and it's game day. It's every single week. We get home at 6 a.m., 5 a.m., and these guys never say a word. They just go to work. They just do what they do, and I have such a great appreciation for that. And 29 years to win it 3 times in a row. There's a reason why it's been 29 years. It's really, really hard to do. And these guys were at the doorstep tonight, but they busted through it. They didn't flinch at all. They embraced the moment and dominated the moment.
Back of the room.
Greg Rosowski, ABC Columbia. This is for Christian and Kelly. It seems like you guys set the tone real early in this game. When did you realize you had not only the advantage on the field, but mentally, and what does the values of this program do for you guys in the mental game?
Offense did a good job starting off hot, went right down the field and scored a touchdown. And then defense, got a 3 and out. And then, because of the fumble, we had to go back out there again. And, definitely just big, getting off the field again after the missed field goal and everything. We just really had the mentality that we never were satisfied, really. Just had to finish the whole time, to try to stay locked in. And even when we were rotating guys, putting the younger guys out there, just keep encouraging them, and because those are all meaningful snaps to them and everything. So definitely just, we stayed locked in all the way throughout. So.
And for me, I just think that everybody was just having fun out there. Offense was clicking, defense was playing really well, special teams, that was flying around making plays. It was just great to see. Everybody was playing. Everybody was on the same page. Everybody was in a rhythm, and so it just really shows what the type of team that we have. A bunch of guys that then bought in. Go out there to finish the way we want to finish. Never satisfied. We still working to finish the way we want to finish.
Take 2 more questions, middle of the room and then far right.
This is for the players. I'm Dick Cox with Cox Sports Broadcasting. 8 games this year you've scored on that first drive. Just talk about, the feeling of getting 7 on the board before the defense ever gets on the field. And plus, too, I heard some players last week saying, well, gosh, we don't ever get to play past the 3rd quarter. So you're getting your work done and getting a chance to see the other guys play in the 4th quarter, too.
I just want to say I like your suit, but it's just coming out strong. We have the mindset each and every week, no matter who we play, just attack. For us on offense, we just continue to play. We have so much depth on that side of the ball that we know no matter what time it is in the game, the situation, we can just roll guys in, have no drop off. So it just shows for the young guys, they just step up, ready to play and just having that mindset.
It's definitely good to get, to have a hot start, always, whoever goes out there first, your mentality is to set the tone for the game, set the tone for the first half, whatever, just starting off, just 8 times, that's pretty big and definitely gives, energy for the defense to feed off whatever. If defense goes out first, I know the offense feeds off it too. So just being complimentary and, playing off each other.
Last question, back right.
Brett McMillan from AP Radio. Kelly, you guys had 5 different guys score tonight. What's that say about this offense?
We have a bunch of guys that can make a play for us, and also it just starts up front. We have guys that do all the dirty work. They don't really get enough credit for all the things they do up front. Making us look good, but I just want to give credit to those guys. But just like I said, it just shows the quality depth that we have on that offensive side of the ball.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.